Jonah Fisher, BBC News, Myanmar.
It's a dirty job, etc. Now, a disabled man in San Francisco has had an online payment to his dog walker stopped because his pet's name aroused security concerns. Bruce Francis suffers from muscular dystrophy. He relies on assistance from his dog, who is called Dash. But officials at Chase Bank thought the name a bit too similar to Daesh, one of the names given, of course, to the extremist group, the so-called Islamic State, also known as ISIL, ISIS or IS. The bank demanded an explanation. Delighted to say Bruce Francis and his dog Dash joining from San Francisco. Bruce and Dash, hello.
Hello. It's great to be on the BBC.
It's very nice to have you on the BBC. We're trying not to put a caption over Dash's face at the moment. I hope we can see him properly.
Okay.
As you know, there's a lot of people sharing your story on social media. If I hadn't had you there to verify, I would have thought it was some kind of viral scam. It's for real, is it?
It's as real can be. It's funny, I used to work in CNN and at MSNBC, and I've sent it to friends there hoping they'd nibble, but it wasn't until a local reporter here in San Francisco picked it up, and then we were off to the races.
And just to be clear, Dash is an assistance dog, a service dog. You rely on him?
Yes, he does lots of things for me. It's kind of amazing that just by wearing the vest, people come up and say, "Oh, can we help you?" And then he also does some specific things, like he picks up my cell phone if I drop it.
And I suppose it doesn't help, of course, that a lot of people would have heard the US Secretary of State, John Kerry, pronounce Daesh as Dash.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So what did Chase Bank say to you?
I got this alert from them that basically said, please explain to us what the term for Dash meant. And I ordered the checks online, and there's a memo line, and that's where it says for Dash. Now, I've been sending the same checks for 3 years, but it was only in March that they started to notice.
So the idea was that you or possibly your dog were funding terrorism? Yeah,
that's what I inferred. And then I called the U.S. Treasury Department, and they confirmed that.
Yeah, you had to actually call it, was it the Foreign Assets Control Office? That must have been an interesting conversation.
I didn't actually speak to him. He just left a voicemail message. He thought it was kind of funny, and he was somewhat rueful about it, but he confirmed it.
I have to say, cards on the table here, as the owner of a dog also called Dash, a border collie,
really?
I feel your pain. How do you feel about all this?
Well, first of all, I want to be absolutely clear. There are many funny aspects of this, but the matter of international funding for terrorist groups is very serious and should be prosecuted at every level. So if there's a moment of inconvenience for me, and that's really all it turned out to be, I'm fine with paying that price. But I do think that it's a good way if you're looking to catch the world's dumbest terrorists. I hope we're looking for ways to catch the smartest ones, too.
Indeed. Point taken. Bruce and Dash impeccably well behaved. Well, both of you impeccably well behaved. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Right, just briefly, the US Supreme Court has ruled that a Van Gogh painting seized during the Russian Revolution back in 1917 should remain with its current owners, Yale